Party, party, party. Dance, dance, dance.
Dance under the moonlight.
Party, party, party. One love, one love.
Okay, y'all, welcome to Spontaneous. Well, you never know what we're going to be talking about or what we're going to be doing, right? I got a show for you guys, but coming up right now, I want to bring to the stage my comedian, Freddie Love.
Y'all already know what it is. How y'all feeling? Y'all all right? I love the energy in the room. Everybody always trying to tell me to do some jokes. I don't know no jokes. I just know me. I don't know. Do y'all do like grown stuff like go to the gas station at night? I don't, because they always there. Y'all know who always there. For them. It's always for them, man. I can't stand them. And then I became like this special dude, like Scary Freddy. Because like I'm from the streets, but now I done got older. So I do old man stuff. I go to the gas station, I stick my car in the machine. I don't go in there with them, but I didn't know that you need at least $100 on the card. Or to say the famous words, please see attendant. Now I gotta go in there with them. You know what they be saying to people, and I just be in line, and ain't no line, and one of the little boys with the dirty Dago and the dreads, he gonna say, I'm gonna wipe his nose. I say, oh, wipe his nose? I don't need no tissue, I ain't got no cold or nothing, Lord, just help me, you know. Look, y'all laughing at that. No, that's my pain. I really be going through stuff in life. Like even sometimes when I pull up to certain gas stations, I just crank my music up real loud to let everybody know I'm coming, right? Y'all know we'll be playing through my speakers, right? Never would have made it. I never would have made it. That's just to let them know I'm decent and in order, you know? That's all I be trying to do though. But I really, really appreciate y'all coming out. Y'all showing love. I'm gonna be in and out all through the day, but I need y'all energy. If y'all don't give us the energy, we can't give it back to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Look, y'all are some decent folks. For real, for real. Y'all all like decent and in order. Y'all know how to do these things. So show some love, continue to show some support, and I'm gonna be out here all day, all right? All right.
Thank you. Yay! Thank y'all for giving love to my comedian, Freddie Love, right? Bo Deal and his crew from the Tyrant series of Tubi. Y'all welcome him in, please. And we got Cassandra Bell, his crew, the producer, and our first assistant director of the Tyrant, like Father, like Son series. Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
How y'all doing? Y'all made it safe here. Y'all look beautiful. I appreciate your time because I know you got a hectic schedule.
Yeah, it's good, but hey, we appreciate y'all for having us. Thank you for having us. Hey,
Smoke is what we call it from the show. Okay, I got a new series for y'all to watch. It's called Tired. My mama say I'm a Cam on it. She come to my house, she said, girl, it's going down on Tired. But we're just gonna dive right into it. So you successfully scaled Tyrant from like a standalone movie into a massive, like now you got a series.
yeah, for sure.
You just wrapped up season 2 of that series, right?
Yeah.
So how did you like in that moment realize, you know what, I don't even really need Hollywood. How did you just go about saying, I'm just doing this?
You know what? My brother Mike Epps is the reason why I'm doing film.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He used to, every time he come to Chicago, like we hold him down and come out, and he saw the influence that I had in the streets. And he like, man, I'm watching all these guys from Detroit, they getting money.
Okay.
He say, oh, films. He say, man, you got the streets. I got Hollywood. It go hand in hand. Right through film, and you gonna come up, bro, because the city mess with you like that. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a try.
I'm gonna go to the next question, which the audience have. The audience have a question, go for it. It's for Bo Deal, right? Okay.
Yes. In your series, your character Smoke serves 10 years and returns home to find his son living the same life that you were living when you left. How much of your real character perspective falls into that?
You know what? I wrote it from just doing time in the penitentiary and coming home and watching some of my other homies' children out there in the streets. So a lot of people that looked up to me like uncles and things like that, they was doing what we was doing. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to make our communities safer for my kids and y'all kids and everybody else coming up. So it really was just watching people that I love lose their life at such an early age. So I really wrote it from my experience and watching the people around me and just wanting to make a better way for the people who looked up to us doing the wrong thing, to show them that it's another way that you can go about making good money doing something positive.
You know what I appreciate you doing? Taking accountability.
For sure.
Then if you broke it, you got to fix it.
For sure.
So I appreciate you also putting your hands on that and trying to make a difference, because that was your responsibility. So
For
y'all,
sure.
can y'all give Odile a round of applause for that, because that part I appreciate out of you. Look at them, they all beautiful. Look at y'all, I see y'all. All right, we're gonna dive into the next one. So your motivation to do straight talk videos on social media blew up, completely anchored you, like you would eat the apple and give some advice. How did you start doing that and dropping them gems like that?
Really, I just was bored and I had an apple and I'm like, let me get online and talk to my people. But I knew that I had a platform and people always looked up to me on the street level. So like I said, I just want to change the narrative. So it's like, I'm not gonna feed y'all this poison. I'm gonna tell y'all this is real life, but I'm gonna give it to you in a way in which you'll understand it. So I don't look down at the shorties or the people that's out there doing what they're doing,
Right.
because coming from where I come from, I started viewing it through a trauma-informed lens and understanding that they not savages because they want to be savages. It's things that we've seen and things that we've been through that forced us and pushed us into the life that we in. Like I said, I was a good kid. I grew up with a mother in the church. I knew right from wrong. So being bullied is what turned me into what I became. You know what I'm saying? A older guy knocked my teeth out, and I realized, like, then I said, I'm not gonna never let nobody
do that to you
do that
again.
to me again. Before you do that, I'm gonna go harder than what you go to make you stand down. So in doing that, it made people fear us, but it wasn't who I was. I was always a good kid. You know what I'm saying? So the trauma that I went through and the fear of letting somebody hurt me again is what forced me to become a savage in the streets. So that's why I don't like or respect bullies, and now I work hard in the community doing community violence intervention to try and help the shorties out here, to show them that I know a lot of y'all don't want to be doing what y'all doing, but you feel like you have to. You don't have to. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that, because our kids need that. And like sometimes me and my husband, we sit up and pillow talk, and he'll say, you always trying to get the teenagers, the adults, and this and that. We got to start with them babies now. Like, we got to get them at kindergarten. I said, kindergarten? They need to just be coloring and eating sugar or something like that, right? He's like, I'm telling you, baby, that's what it is. So I appreciate you doing that. So that means I'm going to hold him to coming with me, because I do I adopt the school every year, Cannon Will Health Foundations, who also aligns with this show. So I appreciate my board members who showed up and my friends that's always got my back there in the audience too. We do things, we adopt the school, we do the toy drive there, and we do their fun fest, because when my husband said we got to reach those babies, I was like, okay, we got something to do. So we got some work to do, so I'm going to be reaching out to y'all so we can work together, okay?
For sure.
So when you sit down to map out a season, how do you balance your raw street grit and your high-level cinema storytelling when you get it from the script?
So first, let me say this. I want to say to Bo. Bo is such an amazing leader.
All right.
He leads the leaders, because it takes a lot of energy to lead the leaders. So when you're doing art and you're working with somebody who's such a beautiful artist, it's always easy to paint on a beautiful canvas. So I love color, so I use color with everything that I do, so it's always easy. So what I do is, when we get the script, we just break it down, but we understand what Bo's heart is, and so it's easy to operate under that leadership and that vision, because we know what his heart is. And so we work, we grind, we come in, there's no big I's, no little U's.
That's right.
We work together as a team, as a family. As they say, the family that prays together stays together, and that's us.
Yes. And speaking of family that's praying together, stay together, every Sunday my family do that. We do a prayer line. And so I was coming in here and I was still on that prayer line, though. I cannot miss that, because that's our head in God. And that's why you get and got and are doing all these second chances and helping all these babies and stuff out. So once again, we appreciate one more for you, Cassandra. Is that okay?
Yeah.
You don't do drama. You write it or you manage it or direct it. Tell me about that.
So I don't do drama, but I do drama. I do drama, but I write drama, okay? So the thing is, and this is what we always say, we have Outlaw does this thing where he says good energy.
All right.
We are all about that good and positive energy. Professionally, I work for Cook County Juvenile Detention Center, so I see a lot heinous offenders. That's what I do for a living, and there's a mission here. You know, we have a ministry here. And a lot of people don't say it because they're looking at the language or what is going on. They're not seeing the vision and where the story is going.
Right.
This is a ministry. We are trying to reach our young people where they're at, to pull them out from where they're at, because we are living in a world of drama. Everything is dramatic now. Everything is chaotic. We got baddies. We got extreme violence. We got teen takeovers. And so where do our teens go? Who do they go to? They can't go to church. They're judged. And so Tyrant is a ministry for them. Our young people are watching Tyrant, and they see people that look like them, that talk like them, that dress like them. And so they're being led. We're getting their attention because we have seasons 2, 3 to 5 where we're going to educate them on, to let them know what you're doing right now is a low vision. You have to see yourself alive.
Yes, first.
And that's the key. You have to see yourself alive because they're not living. See, we can sit on this stage as seniors and say, oh, wow, we live to be this age. We have kids that's not living to be 5, 6, or 7.
Yes.
16 to 20, 21 to 25. When they see us, they see, oh, my God, will I be that one day? That's a miracle when that should be normal. And so that's what we're doing. So when we say we do drama, we're doing drama, but we're also doing ministry, too.
And you know what? I'm going to skip to a question because it was a list on that, and that was what I was talking about as far as you saying doing that drama and skipping and giving these kids something to do. Mm-hmm. I appreciate that, and we wear these many hats because our kids are not. You guys give lessons also within this drama. So any one of you all can answer this question. When you write the script, when you guys, how you gonna produce it, and when you guys are directing, how do you say, well, we're going to put the lesson in at this? Because it's seamless, right? It's so seamless in the acting and in the script and even in the action. How do you say this is what we're going to add the lesson at?
Well, I'll be honest. I'm going to have to refer that back to Bo because what you see is what you get. The script is given to us just like that. Okay. So it's not like we plan it as we're going along. No, we are following a strict script of the way this is going to play out. So when he gives it to us, we just chop it down and make it happen. Okay, so answer that question, please, for me.
See, for me, I a lot of people, when I watch a lot of urban films, they glorify the violence and glorify it. Start off everybody in the streets, they get money, they selling drugs, everybody come up. With me, I want to show the downside to it. The guys that you calling your brother that you out here doing dirt with, it'll be the same one that snake you out. You know what I'm saying? If you look at a lot of the wars that's going on right now, a lot of them people used to be friends coming up. They was kids. They know each other mothers, and they killing each other. So I didn't want to glorify the streets. I want to show the people that if you jump off in the streets, this is what's going to happen. You're going to get hurt, killed, go to jail. It's not going to be good. It's going to end bad for you. You know what I'm saying? So I get their attention with the violence and things like that. Then once I get their attention, now I give you these gems and these jewels. I put the medicine in the candy. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we winning. Because when I tell you we got the shorties all the way up to the elders, 70, 80 years old, that see me and like, bro, I watched that film. It was lovely. I loved it. We waiting on season 2. So you know what I'm saying? It just motivate me to know that we really touching the people from the top to the bottom.
Yes, you are.
And that was my plan. That's what I wanted to do. And for all y'all that ain't seen it yet, we got cars that we're going to give y'all. Tap in. I guarantee you're going to love it. Once you can get past the language and you a little bit and understand what we're doing, you know what I'm saying? You'll get the messages as it go on. In the beginning, once it starts, but it's some of the best independent writing and independent visuals coming out, period. Not just out of Chicago, period. I got Mike Epps and Wood Harris and other big name. 50 Cent flew me out to try and talk about the series. The lady Yelena Popovich, who did Moses the Black, she reached out to me. Like, I got people who on bigger platforms reaching out to me on what we doing with just our small team. So we hurting these people.
Small but mighty.
I
Small
appreciate
but
that.
mighty. And you know what? It's even the language and the balance. It's what's happening. Like, I don't want you to even ever stray from that, because that's the truth and that's what's happening. And them gems you be dropping, I be peeping them. Even with the relationships you have with your baby mama and everything like that. Like, it's always 1, 2, 3 of different sides to the story. So I really appreciate you doing that.
Not only are we talking about the youth, but we're actually working with the youth inside of the show. We have like newborn babies, a 5-year-old that has a leading role that plays Lorenzo. We have 10-year-olds. We are actually using real children to show them by example, even though it's a film, that this is not good for you and that this is not your journey and that this is not where you're going. Because as they say, you do have to start young, because you're training. That's the best time, because they're growing in their minds. And so we have sets on Bo had a little man, and he had soiled his Spider-Man shirt, and Bo bought him a brand new one.
Oh.
And he sent him the picture with the little Spider-Man symbol. And so we're just not, making films for adults. We're making films for the babies too. So I just wanted to add that in.
I want to get him the mic, because I heard some great things about you when I had a small conversation with Bo over the phone. He said, "You the man, you make it happen." So talk to me about something you do in your day to day as you guys prepare for filming, pre, during, and post.
All right, so I would say one thing that a lot of people don't know about filmmaking, right? And there's a lot of different opportunities and jobs within film. You don't have to always be the actor. You don't always have to be the producer or the director. There are so many things that are so important to getting it done. And as the first AD, you really have probably, I would say, the hardest job on set, right? Because if you're not on point, nothing's going to work. You have to take the script and break it down, right? We break it down and decide from beginning to end, how are we going to film this? Where are we going to film this? What day? And how many people? And they gotta know their lines, and so on and so forth. So it's really, like she always says, it's like breaking down a puzzle, right? Putting the puzzle together. And just know it's a lot of work, but it's rewarding, because you have your hands on everything, right? You have a chance to really make an impact on a project and help everybody else reach their goals, right? And I love it. You know what I'm saying? It's something I love doing, and they'll tell you.
And
I
this
say
is
it
for
all
the
the time.
whole team as well, right here. This question, like, with all these beautiful, intelligent, and creative minds, once you guys get to team, how do you say, okay, this is what I want, this is what we're gonna do, and then if you have a difference in opinion, how do you guys lay that out? Come on, boss man, because look, he like.
You can ask it.
I know this sounds like so cliche, but when I say we don't have no problems,
All right.
like at all, because we know our leader's vision. We follow the leader, and we pray for our leader.
That's right.
And so when we sit down and Bo give us that script, I think me and you talk more, because we just want to make sure that he don't have to worry about nothing. We got it. I mean, when I say we got it, he's showing up on set. Him and Alvin, they over there, and me and Outlaw, we over here. And we just take it, we break it down. Me and him, we talk, we email. We'll maybe call Bo and check in. But by then, we already got it together. And Bo's just like, yeah, okay, it's good.
Trust.
We're like, okay. Yeah, because we do not procrastinate. We do not shake. We shake and bake. We want to make sure that everything is on point. We come through them door, we prepared. Now, sometimes we may be a little overzealous.
Okay.
We be like, let's do this. Bo be like, nah. Him and Alvin be like, nah. But because we Virgos, we the creators. we don't be playing. But it's very easy when you understand what that vision is and when you trust the leadership. And so that's just how we do it. We don't really have no problems.
And like I said, I love this team, and they will every once in a while say, hey, think about this. What about doing it like this? And I'm like, go ahead, do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or I might wake up in the morning, because I do a lot of writing in the morning when I wake up. So I might call them and say, hey, listen, did you do this? Man, sit down. We already got this handled. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm like, okay, bet. I trust the process. And I trust this team. So they like, all you need to do is worry about coming on set, doing your part, and helping Alvin direct. Y'all do what y'all do, and when we done filming, I sit at the editing table with Alvin, and we put it together.
You like a quadruple threat: writing, acting, directing, editing. Y'all give it up for the Tyrant team. I really appreciate y'all for coming and doing this.
No, thank you. I appreciate y'all for having us, and I appreciate. This is a great crowd. I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you. So I'm excited, guys. So please take some time when you're going binge watch. Go binge watch both movies, Tyrant, like Father, like Son, and the series. And the next season is coming up, and we are looking so much forward to it.
Hey, and season 2 coming, and I'm gonna tell you this, and it's the truth. They'll tell you this. I don't do interviews. I turn them down all day long. The ones that I do, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, let me tell you. My mother always tell me, all somebody gonna do is just say yes or no. You know, you just reach out to him. But the spirit was there. Just I can see it even in the film. I'm like, he got to get on spontaneous. I threw it out there.
It was how you came, and you like, hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you. I know you probably getting paid for. I'm putting my budget behind production. I'm gonna have a live audience. I'm gonna have some good questions. I did my research, and I love the movies. And I said, you know what? She too real.
I'm looking forward to collaborating on other things with you guys. We got each other's phone number. You need me to come show up, do whatever, even if it's hands-on behind the scene, I'm going to be there. So,
that's love. I appreciate y'all.
Give it up for the Tyrant to everybody. So now, thank you guys and the Tyrant team. If you haven't already, please go watch the series. Coming up next, we have our mental moments where Verlisa Renee speaks.
Phoebe land.
I see gifts.
Yes, I've been meaning to make this for you because you have came into my life and I came in your life as my husband's cousin. I came in your life and you have embraced me the whole time. Like no one has embraced me like you, and I really appreciate that. Like you saying something to me that at times I don't see in myself. So I really truly thank you. Me and my husband thank you. You're like a big cousin for me, for real.
Okay, you're right on. I'll take gifts.
So you can drink in style.
Okay. I like drinking.
Coffee, whatever, girl. Whatever.
I like drinking in style.
Yeah.
Hey, spontaneous. They gotta go right now. Thank you.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna throw this over here. Oh, you got something. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, so this part of the show is very important to me because it's about mental health and just we always got to take it back no matter what we're doing in our careers, in our families, friendships, whatever, is mental health. And so I wanted this to align with the Tyrant series because in one of his series, he said in one of his episodes, he said a major boundary. And when you cross boundaries, it have like certain repercussions, even with yourself. Yeah. So how do you, first of all, this is a licensed professional counselor that I have up here, by the way. I'm not just bringing anybody up here, someone that does this work on a daily basis. First of all, tell everybody about yourself.
So I am a licensed professional counselor. I will be a LCPC, which is a clinical. So I'll be able to own my own business and help some of my people. Mental health is very important to me. I lost my mom and my dad. My mom at 5 and my dad at 12. And I always try to figure out what's wrong with me. Like I'm always trying to figure out what's going on with people because I'm intrigued by the mind. And so I just love to help people. I just love to encourage my people. I just love to really help the people that look like me. I want to help everybody, but I know that my community is struggling. We are struggling with our mental health. We are struggling with violence. We are struggling with so many different things. And it's time for us to heal, y'all. We have been going through a lot from generations to generations, and it's passing down. So I'm really focused on helping my people, helping the young people, helping people who are just going through so much and don't know where to go with it. And I know that I was one of those people, very young, losing my parents. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know why I was acting out. I didn't know these things. So I just always wanted to figure out me and everybody else so that I can contribute to this world and give back because somebody gave back to me and helped me. I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't somebody believing in me, caring in me, loving me, and even when I didn't love myself.
Okay.
So
Right
I'm
on.
an author. Also, my book's on Amazon. I have some books today. I am an author. I have 3 books. I have college curriculum. I have planners. I have all these things that is dedicated to for us, by us. I love my people.
All right.
I love what we do.
All right. Right on. And so I want to dive right into that because even with your traumas and your struggles,
Yeah.
the boundaries thing.
Yes.
What kind of advice can you give the audience and people that's going to be watching setting a boundary, not only for others, but also boundaries within yourself?
Boundaries are not barriers, y'all.
Okay.
Boundaries are not barriers. A lot of people try to get down on you for saying, hey, this is what I will accept and this is what I won't accept.
Okay.
A lot of times we feel bad for telling people no. Sometimes you have to tell people no because you will be burned out steady saying yes, 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 like you Beyonce and Destiny Child. You got to kind of learn how to say no to people because you will find out that you will put so much on your plate that you forget about self. And there's nothing wrong with putting a boundary on your relationships, even in marriages, even in friendships, kinships. You have family. You have to let people know how to treat you. You have to be like Birdman, put some respect on my name.
Okay.
Like, that's really what a boundary is. Put some respect on my name. Put some respect on how you treat me, how you do me. You're not gonna do me any kind of way and think that that's love, because that's not love.
So can you give like a tip or two that the audience can lead with about even in the beginning stage, because everybody is not there or even understanding the word boundary or this and that, because sometimes we feel like, I know you did say no to me, or I know you didn't leave me out, or I know you didn't X, Y, Z. Step 1 and how people can say, I'm gonna start putting boundaries up, even with myself. I don't need to buy that. Go ahead, get out this store, right? Financial boundaries, all type of things like that. Can you give a skill to everybody that they can utilize within this week? Because I'm gonna challenge my audience, whatever skill or gem you get here today, please utilize it, okay? Go for it.
One of the first steps is knowing that you need boundaries. Sometimes if you don't know you need boundaries, you don't know that you need to tell somebody no.
Okay.
You don't know that you have to put, sometimes it's about putting yourself first at times and realizing what it is that you need to work on.
Okay.
And so the first thing with, I think, boundaries is self-care, because you know what you need. So if you know what you need, you know how to tell people how to treat you.
Okay.
If you know, hey, this is how I want to be treated because I care about myself enough to know. So a step to boundaries is just that, realizing that you have to have boundaries.
Okay.
Realizing that you can't let everybody do everything to you. And also knowing that you can say no. Boundaries is really about saying what you will and won't take. So realizing what you really won't take and then standing on it 10 toes down.
So would you suggest a person say, for example, okay, I went through people taking advantage of me. Step 1, maybe I'm gonna write it down. Today, you're gonna tell someone no.
Yes, one of those first things is writing it down. I'm a writer, so I always say write things down. Write down what you want to take today and what you don't want to take, and then move accordingly. It really is about realizing what you want for your life. Just realizing what you want. What do I want for me? What do I want people to do for me? What do I want to do for myself? What are some things I need to work on? Because sometimes it's looking at what's wrong. What's the challenge? What am I going through? What is causing me to act this way? What is causing me to let people treat me this way? Sometimes you don't even realize that you're going through something. Sometimes you got to sit with self. Sometimes it's sitting with self, doing a self-inventory on how many times somebody done me wrong, and I'm tired of finding out why they doing me this way. It's called insanity, y'all. If you keep doing the same thing, expecting a different result, it's called insanity. So when you realize that, hey, this is not what I'm going to take, and this is not what you're going to do, you're going to let people know. It's about being assertive with what you want. If you don't want something, tell somebody. Don't say it passive-aggressively, like, don't get an attitude. I do not like that. Please don't do me that way. It's
boundary. There go the boundary.
I mean, it's really about telling people what it is you want and need out of this life, so that you can then thrive and survive. Because you can't be for nobody else if you're not for yourself.
Well, there you have it, guys. That was our mental moment. That was our mental moment. So I expect my audience to go ahead and take that gem, put yourself first.
Put yourself first.
First forward and be
Yes,
your best self.
and be your best
And
self.
thank you guys.
Party, party, party. Dance, dance, dance. Dance under the moonlight. Party, party, party.